Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. My name is Danielle and this is my perspective. Today's topic is brought to you by my ancestors. So I was supposed to be talking about something completely different, but when I took my shower, it was like, no, you need to address this right here. So today we will be addressing those quiet people. Like, come on, those quiet people are always quiet. Like, they don't talk. They are always just like watching something. A situation arises and they're just quiet. They come into a room and they just sit there and like, what's up with the quiet people? So yeah, and are quiet people that you should run over, step over, take advantage of? Or like, why are they quiet? People who project their voices, those are the ones who always make sure that their voice is heard. They always make sure that you do not mess with them, right? Of course not. Let's address these quiet people. So I'm one of those quiet people, or they call me soft-spoken. Please do not misunderstand me. It's a couple of reasons why I'm quiet. When I walk into a room, when I come into a room, especially if I don't know anybody, I'm taking in everything. Like, how are these vibes? And then on an even physical thing, like, is this place clean? Or is it safe for me to be here? Like, who is in here? When is the last time this place was clean? Is it okay? Am I gonna get contaminated? And that's me. So another reason that I can be quiet is I don't know you. And if I don't know you, guess what? I'm not gonna tell you very much about me at all. Like, you can have surface level conversations only. And that's if you even make it that far. If not, I can sit in a room, especially if I'm supposed to be there, like a meeting or something like that. If it's one of those things, I can sit in the room the entire time and not say a word because I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. So there's several reasons like why people can be quiet. So just because people are quiet, make sure you don't misunderstand their quietness for people who are okay to be taken advantage of, to be stepped on, to be anything else. I mean, at the end of the day, you push anybody to certain levels, then that's not good for people. Especially, like, I know a lot of people have heard not to mess with quiet people because quiet people are crazy or whatever they want to say about quiet people. But at the end of the day, no, there's a lot of people that are people in general you don't want to mess with. So I don't know why you pick it out for quiet people. Like, quiet people are more dangerous than people who are outspoken. I don't know. Like, I don't compare myself like that. I just am who I am. So definitely that's something that you want to keep in mind. People who are outspoken, just because they're outspoken does not mean that they like confrontation. People who are outspoken does not mean that they are secure. A lot of times it can show their insecurities. People who are outspoken, just because you hear them does not mean that they always feel that they are heard. Consider that may be one of the reasons why some people are loud to begin with. I did speak to somebody who was considered to be a loud person. Now, because of where I come from, like in my family, we have people who are soft-spoken, people who middle ground, and people who are just plain out loud. So it's just a broad range of whatever. My ears, they adjust and they be like, oh, this is loud. You know, I do know not to stand next to that person, or if I'm standing next to somebody who is loud, then I'll be like, hey, you loud. Because sometimes loud people don't realize that they are loud. Like, it just is. So there was somebody that I had asked questions about because everybody said that this person was loud. So I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, when you and I speak, you are not loud. And she was like, yeah, if it's just like one person, sometimes two people, then I'm not loud because I know you hear me. She's like, but I come from a large family, and in that large family, I'm also one of the smallest people, the youngest people. And so she said that, you know, she may say something and nobody would hear her. So she had to project. And when she projects, then of course they hear her. They may not get to the point where they will necessarily acknowledge her, but they hear her. And so she just wanted to be heard. And so when she is in a space where there's a lot of people, she gets to where she just naturally projects, because that's what she had to do the entire time growing up. And so that's just to give you a little background on just that one person. So there are different reasons why different people are loud. Also, just because people are loud does not mean that they can handle situations in where they need to confront others. It can be the exact opposite. Same with someone who is quiet or soft-spoken. Just because they are quiet or soft-spoken does not mean that they will not get into a point where they can de-escalate a situation or whatever the case is. If confrontation is needed, they can do it. It is just that's how people take in their environments. It can be, taking in the environments, taking in the vibes, taking in, which is still the environment. Just whatever is comfortable for them. For me, I am very comfortable being quiet. If I know you, if you are worthy of my energy, then yeah, I'll speak to you. I'll talk to you. If you have already been in a position where I have given you my energy and I have to be in a situation, in an environment where you are again, then I will not give you my energy just because I'm good. And so if I end up sitting in that space and I'm quiet, then it's just because, I might know you, but you may not be worthy of my energy, because I get to points where I definitely protect my energy. And also with quiet people, same with anybody in general, because things apply to people, and I think a lot of people are misunderstood, think that you can take advantage of them or not take advantage of them. When people are on different spiritual levels of their journey, of their growth, you definitely will notice that a lot of people start being quiet. Now, if you start being quiet at X point in your life, guess what? This whole past, you still have a past. So a lot of people think that because I have met you in this last 3-4 months and you're quiet, then you're just a quiet person and I can do whatever, take advantage of this person or whatever the case is. No, what if in that person's past, they were highly aggressive? They were the ones who always initiated fights. They were the one who always cussed you smooth out and had you in fetal position with your thumb in your mouth. Just imagine that we all have a past. And just because we are quiet does not mean that you can continue to poke at us, because we have gotten to a point in our spiritual journey, in our spiritual walk, where we know to protect our energy, to be quiet. But again, you keep poking at people or things and, doing certain things. Are you not so just be mindful, And something else to keep in mind is you have some people who, and I'm not going to mention any names here, just because that person is quiet and you mess with that person may not do anything to you ever. But it doesn't mean that they don't have people that can do something to you. Get what I'm saying? So just mind your own business. There's no reason to mess with somebody just because they're quiet. And yeah, know that we are all on different levels of our journey, different stages of our journey. And in life, we all have a past. And don't judge a book by their cover. Don't judge a person by how loud they are, how quiet they are, how big they are, or how small they are. Just don't do it, because you are asking for a world of things that you never knew existed until you mess with the wrong person. So there you have it. Nice and neat. Just me telling you to be mindful. Be mindful. Yeah, be mindful, and don't judge a book by their cover. There's quiet people, there's loud people, but don't stereotype somebody just based on how they talk. Okay, that's all I have for today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Please like and subscribe and hit the bell so that you are notified when I post new videos. I try to post new videos on a very regular basis. Again, have a great day, and I will chat with you later. Have a great one. Bye.